Good evening and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I'm going to make citrus marmalade. You always hear about orange marmalade, but you don't hear about the other ones. I made an orange lemon marmalade yesterday, but today I'm going to make a citrus marmalade. And you know what you need? I'm going to read it off. You need 1 grapefruit, 1 lemon, and 1 orange, and sugar and water. That's it. It's very easy to make, and I am going to start this because I'll finish it up tomorrow because it has to sit for a little bit, so I figured it could sit overnight. Alright, so let's see, how much water do I need? 1.5 quarts. A quart is 4. And half of that would be 2, so 4 plus 2 equals 6 cups of water. Matter of fact, I'm even running out of sugar. It's taken me 3 years to use all the sugar. As much as you think I use a lot of sugar, I know you probably say she uses a ton of sugar. No, I don't. Not really. When I can, to make preserves and stuff, sometimes it's harder to use more water. I'm using a large pot, because yesterday it was almost overflowing, and I said, we're not going there. So, see, in the store you don't get some of these things, which are really nice. Like jalapeno jelly. I love jalapeno jelly. That is delicious. And you would think it would be like steaming hot, but it's not. But anyway, let's get this going. I'm going to peel this. By the way, do you know the pith, this white part that you see on the oranges and grapefruit that you throw out? It has antitoxins to protect your heart. And people throw it out all the time. So making these marmalades and having them in the winter, you're protecting your family's heart. We throw so much of the natural nutrients that we need for our bodies. And trusting that the government and big business is going to make good, healthy canned food for you, it's not the healthiest thing to do. But anyway, having this is loaded with vitamin C, bioflavonoids, and everything you need to feel good. We're going to put the peelings to the side. If they have any seeds in them, just throw the seeds out. Yesterday's batch didn't have any seeds in them, so I was good. It looks like this one's going to have some seeds in it. Just throw the seeds out. Though the seeds have stuff in it that your heart needs as well. I don't feel like eating seeds in my marmalades. Okay, well, they have any more, I'll just cut them out. I think I just hit one. Yeah, I did. Just watch how easy this is. I really don't need my glasses to do this. So when you eat these marmalades that you make, you're protecting your heart. You're also making sure you get bioflavonoids and vitamin C in. That's why I try to make a lot of them. Now into that pot that you just put 6 cups of water in, you're going to put this in. Don't turn the flame on, we're not ready for that yet. Okay. That's not being real neat about the peeling of it either. I also make a fruit cocktail that's made with oranges and grapefruits and cherries. And then when you serve it, you put sweetened coconut on it and chopped pecans. It's a lovely treat during the holidays. So for people who can, just showing you that you can make other marmalades and how healthy they really are for you. So I think we're a lot weaker than we normally would be because our food is so refined. Like I said, I'm 72. You're probably saying, how could this work? Because it's gonna work. Probably saying that is the worst peeling you've ever seen. That's okay. In fact, marmalades are actually what you use everything of your citrus. I notice nobody uses limes when it comes to making marmalades, and I'm thinking about trying using lime as well, just to see what we can get. I don't know if it'll work. You're putting all of this in, just like every time I chop it up, it goes into the pot with the water. Now for all these piths and peelings you have, you're going to cut it real thin into strips. That's great. We're going to use all the peelings that we just peeled off. We're going to thin slice them, and we're going to put them in the pot with the fruit and the water. One thing they do stress is do cut it very, very thin. So as I was saying, this is one of the healthiest ones you can get, is your marmalades. The only thing is, I've never made an orange lime. I don't know why nobody's thought of it. I might try it just to see what comes out, you know. It might come out horrible, but we'll try. Hey, listen, I'm saving up corn cobs again to make another attempt. Now that I know I have to use cream of tartar because I don't have the chemicals that they have, and I'd rather use natural, and lemon juice, which is natural, instead of what they use. I should be able to make it the second time around. Not sure, but I'm going to try again. Because if you make candy and pecan pie and stuff, there's some things that definitely require it. And if you don't want to buy it, and if you have corn, I mean, you're throwing the cob away when you have everything that you need to make it. I love the new chefs of today. They sit there and try to do canning on a way where you can just can what you need for the day. Just let it sit for an hour or two and then it's ready to go. So I'm going to be trying to see if I can can some raspberries and blackberry jams. And if I make some wine, I will show you how I do that too. Okay? And so I make usually a lot of jellies. 1 year, or if you want to say jelly, preserves, conserves, that's when you add fruit into it with nuts, and that's another one to have, which is really nice. And I'm going to have to can some tomatoes. I really need to can some tomatoes. And I haven't even started dehydrating because I have so much dehydration. Dehydrated foods still. But I did a lot of dehydrating, so it's not like you have to do it every year. If you make a lot, you can skip a year, unless you have a really large family. But I decided to check out, what does the pith offer? I proceeded to go check it out, and I was shocked to find out it has stuff that your heart needs. And I said, you know how many times we throw that out? But when you make marmalades, you don't throw it out, you use it. Don't worry, we're almost done. So I try to bring information to you to help you decide what you want to do or what you can or cannot do. I was going to do a live on Wednesday, but Mr. Charlie Cook got assassinated, and I got wrapped up into the news, and what I thought was about, gee, I've seen John F. Kennedy, Robert Kennedy, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and now I add Charlie Cook to it. And this is in my lifetime, my little lifetime, because I'm 72, but just in my little 72 years, you know. My parents always taught me, I could not to this day tell you if my mother or father was a Republican, an independent, or a Democrat. I was taught, they said, when you vote, it's between you and the booth and nobody else's business. And you can see when people start bringing that out, what happens. Your faith is between you and God. And people are angry if you believe in God. Yeah, I believe very much in Him. I would not have life or anything without Him. Nobody could change my mind on that. Once you've died, you have a nice, healthy respect, realizing how fragile life is. That's why I talk sort of abstract when the young people talk. They sit there and I try to explain that the soul is where you live, which is, your house is your body. Your soul lives in there. When the house dies, you go back to the spirit world. You're still very much alive, just you're not expressing yourself through a body, and people can't see you because our eyes are set to only see this, the material world. But that's how I believe, so I know there's more than what you see. One more after this one and I'll be done. And then we have everything except the sugar, which will be added tomorrow. But we will, I'll show you what we have to do for this. So I always make more marmalades, citrus ones. They have grapefruit and oranges and lemons in them because of all those things nutrition-wise are in there. And the more you get everything your body needs, the healthier it stays, the prettier you stay, the healthier you are, the stronger you are. I do have to admit, though, it's getting harder for me to pick up 40 pounds. I might be at 39 now in weight that I can pick up, but I can do it still. I haven't ever been able to pick up past 40 pounds since I died. My husband tried, and I said, I can't give it up. Anything over 40 just doesn't go. Just rinsing these off, and we'll get to the stove. Okay, I'm going to put you right here, and you can see what I'm doing. The reason I'm putting it in a big pot is the pot that's a little lower than this, it was overflowing and I had a mess to clean up, so I said putting it in a bigger pot. What are we going to do? We are going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to simmer it. Simmer means a low flame for 5 minutes. We're going to turn it off, put a lid on it, and put it to the side till tomorrow. And tomorrow we can it after we add the sugar. But it's got to sit overnight, let's see, 12 hours all the way to 24 hours. After that, you can't. So that's what we do. This is very easy to make. Like I said, marmalades are very easy to can. And they're so nutritious because you get the lime, you get the pit, you get the juice, you get everything. And it makes your heart one happy camper. What a way to look at it, right? I'm doing this for you, my heart. And then you can say, don't fail me now. Oh, come on. Okay. Just takes a few minutes for that, and that's it. We'll have it up to a boil. And I'll turn it down to simmer for 5 minutes. Just clean up my mess now. That's why I'm doing this so late. I want to make some crescent rolls, but I don't like the way the recipe is for sourdough crescent rolls, and I'm thinking of taking another recipe and making sourdough crescent rolls with that, so it comes out nicer. It's got a lot of butter in it, so it should be nice. It should work, shouldn't it? Yeah. Well, if it doesn't, I'm going to make a mess. Hey, you already said so what I did with the corn syrup. I made a mess. By the way, I did get my jars. I spent an hour struggling to get that crystal out, the sugar that crystallized out of it, but I finally got it out, and I got it back. So next time I do it, now I know what I have to do. So I'm collecting corn cobs. And this way, I won't have to buy corn syrup anymore. Another thing, I don't buy my brown sugar anymore, light or dark. I don't sit there and have to buy confectionery sugar. You can make your own confectionery sugar as well. You can make your own sweet milk. Matter of fact, I'll show you how to do that. You can make yogurt. You can make your buttermilk. You just think about how many things you waste money there, and you could sit there and do it at home. And it's all, you have everything in the refrigerator or in the cabinets. Why not? Like these sandwiches, I got all these buffalo chicken sandwiches. Oh my God, they're delicious. They are fantastic. I wanted to write fantastic in the cookbook, but I had to write delicious. You know, because I mark my cookbooks up because I've learned that if you don't mark them up, people sit there and steal them. And nobody likes a cookbook that's marked up. That's why I mark them up. That way, if you want them, you're gonna have to deal with my markings all over them. Even my girlfriends tell me, yeah, people steal our recipes too. And I said, why? Why? Alright, so you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this to a boil, simmer it, turn it down on simmer for 5 minutes, turn it off, and let it sit there till tomorrow. So I'll leave you on that note. You already know what I'm going to do. We'll finish them up tomorrow, and they will be good. They really will. I will show you the orange lemon that I made. And it is so good. Here it is. My orange lemon I made. I even tried it because I had some left over this morning. So I took the muffins I called Nutty Cranberry Banana. I put some of this on. It was so good. You would not believe how good it was. But anyway, listen, you have a good evening, and I'm not going to prattle anymore. You know how to finish this up, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be in part 2 of this.